Hi, my name is Josiah Nichols. How do you know the Bible's true? And why are there so many different interpretations of the Bible? You see, a lot of people just take a verse out of context and they just throw it left and right. So how do you know the Bible's true? Well, it's through this process called hermeneutics. It's actually a fancy word for biblical interpretation. It's the science of interpreting literature. And in my book, When My Ox Gores My Neighbor, I use a very hard passage to understand, but I make it simple by using the process of hermeneutics or biblical interpretation to teach you how to properly interpret the Bible. And unlike some books that are written for scholars or people in seminary, this is written for you, average Christian. This is written for the person who doesn't know how to interpret the Bible. This is written for the new Christian or the average church member. It's written for the skeptic, because this presents the 5 steps of hermeneutics. And when you read this book, you'll know how to take a passage and read it in context. You'll learn how do you know that why there's different translations of the Bible. You'll know how to answer those questions when people present it to you. And most importantly, you'll know how to share the gospel to people who desperately need it. And that's why you should get When My Ox Gores My Neighbor, using hermeneutics to travel from Mount Sinai to Mount Zion. And this book will teach you how to do that. It'll teach you how to go from the Old Testament and cross the bridge to the New Testament and apply it to today. If you get it, it's available at Amazon.com. It's available at strivingforeternity.org. The guy who wrote the foreword for my book, Andrew Rappaport, and it's also available at bookstore.westbowpress.com. This book is a must-read for new Christians. It's a must-read for people who don't know how to interpret the Bible, and it's a must-read for skeptics because it presents the gospel. Get this book today.